The White Lotus stars Sydney Sweeney and Simona Tabasco address a potential return in an all-star season. Created, written, and directed by Mike White, HBO's Emmy-winning anthology series follows the guests and employees of the eponymous resort chain, with the first 2 seasons set in Maui and Sicily, respectively. Sweeney and Tabasco starred in separate seasons of the show, with the former starring as the sarcastic and edgy Olivia Mossbacher in Season 1, and the latter playing a prostitute and local hustler, Lucia Greco, in Season 2. Sydney Sweeney and Simona Tabasco, who star together in the new horror movie Immaculate, recently addressed a potential return in an all-star season of The White Lotus during an interview with Den of Geek. Both actresses are open to returning, with Sweeney pointing out that one of the producers of Immaculate, Dave Bernad, also produces The White Lotus. Tabasco also mentioned starting a group chat to allow actors across all 3 seasons to stay in touch. Read their full responses below. Will there be a White Lotus All-Star season? The White Lotus Season 1 cast walking and getting greeted. The idea of a White Lotus All-Star season was first floated by Mike White, who said during an interview, "It would be fun to have an all-star season." Though the creator didn't clarify what he meant by an all-star season, he was likely referring to having various fan-favorite characters return for one giant crossover season. So far, Tanya, Jennifer Coolidge, and her husband Greg, John Grease, are the only characters to appear across the first 2 seasons, while The White Lotus Season 3 will bring back Belinda, Natasha Rothwell, the spa manager from Season 1. If a White Lotus All-Star season were to happen, Sweeney should definitely return since she's one of the biggest stars the show has produced. Following her Emmy-nominated performance in The White Lotus and Euphoria, Sweeney has gone on to star in Anyone But You and Madam Web. After appearing together in Immaculate, it would be interesting to see Sweeney and Tabasco's characters interacting in The White Lotus. Despite having drastically different backgrounds, Olivia and Lucia could easily become friends, but with ulterior motives, Lucia seeking the Mossbacher family's wealth and Olivia seeking solace through helping the less fortunate.